Hi everyone, and welcome to my 20,000 subscriber celebration hop, which is my way of showing my appreciation to all of my loyal subscribers and celebrating you. My YouTube channel isn't about me, it's all about you. It's about providing you with tutorials and inspiration and introducing you to new things. And as my subscribers grow, that means that I'm doing something right, that I am giving you what you want and what you need, and that really makes me happy. And to help me celebrate and show my appreciation to you, I have some wonderful sponsors that are offering some amazing prizes. I love every one of these companies, and I can't begin to thank them enough for donating prizes for this giveaway. If you visit Crafters Castle Group on Facebook, I'm going to have links to each of their stores, and I hope you stop by and take a look at what they have. Some of these prizes are open internationally, so be sure to tell me what country you live in so that I make sure that you are in the right giveaway. And the prizes being given away are a $100 prize package from Plaid Mod Podge and a product prize pack from Beacon. And Pear Blossom Press is offering a $25 store credit. Sheepski Designs has 5 digital images and a digital kit from Tailor Made Cards for You, and Crafters Castle is offering a digital paper pack. And last but not least, these 3 stamp sets by Designs by M, which were designed by my friend Mike. I have 8 sweet friends helping me out with this celebration hop, so there are 9 of us all together, and the link to the next person is at the very top of my description box, so you can't miss it. And also, if you click where it says show more, it'll drop down and you'll find the complete lineup plus all of the details on how to enter the giveaway and everything you need to know. And you can also get all of that same information in my Facebook group, which is Crafters Castle, and I'll put a link below to that as well at the very top, so hopefully you can easily see it. But if not, just go to Facebook and you can find Crafters Castle there. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's head on over to the craft table and let me show you what I am making today. Okay, so today I'm going to be using this wooden door hanger, and I really don't remember where I got it, but I got a whole pack of them. But I'm sure you can find something like this at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and I even know that Create for Less has something similar to this. And I'm going to be painting the front of that with this Home Decor textured chalk paint in Whisper White, and this is from Plaid. And if you're wondering if this is the only chalk paint I have, it is not, but I like using the Whisper White when I'm doing my napkin crafting, which is something I'll be doing today. But I also have several other chalk paints in many colors, and these are also by Plaid. And today I'm going to be using this one on the back, and this is called Willow Mist, and it's kind of a really pale pink, which is going to be perfect for today's project. So I am going to be painting this, like I said, front and back. And once I get this all painted, I'm going to come back and we are going to go on to the next step. And now that I've painted both sides and it has dried, now it's time to add the Mod Podge. And I'm going to be adding 3 coats of matte Mod Podge to the white side because I'm going to be using a napkin technique, and this particular technique requires a few layers of Mod Podge before we start. And then I'm also going to put 1 layer of Mod Podge on the back. So once I get that done and it dries, because I am letting it dry between each coat that I put on, then I will come back and we can get on to the next step, which is applying the napkin. And while the Mod Podge was drying, I printed out this cute little image right here. And after I printed him out, I also drew this little wall right here that he's peeking around, and I colored him and the wall. And then I scanned this into my computer, but if you don't have a scanner, you can always take a picture of it with your, camera, with your phone, and email it to yourself or however you print out your photos. And then I printed it out on a napkin. And that is what I'm going to be putting on that little wooden door hanger. So there were a couple of changes that happened off camera, and one of them is instead of using matte Mod Podge on the back, I decided to use pearl. And I would show it to you, but it's underneath that lace, but you can still see the shimmer of the pearl because it's really pretty. I love pearl Mod Podge, but I would like to say due to a camera glitch, we missed the part where I adhered this lace on the back. But the truth is, I was the glitch and got so involved with what I was doing, I forgot to turn the camera on. So after getting everything painted and Mod Podged, then I used a spray adhesive and I used this lace that I got from Michael's quite some time ago. And I adhered that over the back, and then I just trimmed off the edge and trimmed out the circle. So this is what the back looks like. But now we are ready to start on the front, and we are going to be adhering this napkin right there. So let me get everything together and we'll come back and start that. Okay, I've got my craft iron all ready to go, and I know my craft iron looks different than yours, but that's okay. And I have my napkin lined up right where I want it. And so I am just going to start ironing this carefully because I don't really want anything to move. So I'm just kind of giving it a quick kind of once over here before I actually get started, just to make sure that everything stays in place. Okay, now I can keep going over this, with the iron directly on it, but another thing you can do is put a piece of parchment paper over this, or I actually have something else that I can use. Just give me 1 second. I had it sitting right here, but I couldn't find it. But this is a Teflon sheet, which is what I would normally use when doing, heat transfers, t-shirt transfers, vinyl that goes on shirts, that kind of thing. But it also works for this as well. And so that's the purpose of the several layers of Mod Podge, because once you heat this up, the Mod Podge, I guess you'd call it, melts and adheres to the napkin. And it creates a really nice, smooth effect. It almost looks like fabric. And so it's a different effect than you get if you would have, just put wet Mod Podge on there and then laid this right over the top of the wet Mod Podge. But there are different ways to do this, and this is just one of them. Okay, so now that I have this on here really good, I'm going to have to trim off the edges of excess napkin. But hold on 1 second here. Let me remove this. Okay, so it's on there beautifully, nice and snug. It's not going to come off. And so I'm just going to trim off these excess pieces. I might use my water brush and just go along the edges with that. This is a really great way to just wet the edges and pull them off. And anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, after I got the napkin all on, I took it outside and I gave it a few coats of my Mod Podge matte clear acrylic sealer, which I need to get more of because I'm almost out, but I love this stuff. It just really protects this. And the next step is I'm going to be using my Beacon Fabri-Tac let me grab this, to add this lace trim all the way around this. And I realize that my video is getting a little bit long for a hop video, so I'm going to do this off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, now I have the lace on there, and the next thing I'm going to do is I will be using my Beacon Fabri-Tac again, and this time I will be using it to put some pearls around the edges, just like that. And again, to save time, I'll do this off camera and I'll be right back. And there it is with that beautiful pink lace trim and pink pearls going around the edges. I just love the way that that looks. And I'm not doing anything to the back of this right now because I think it's the perfect place to put the baby's name or a picture and the baby's name. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is for right now. But now it's time to decorate the front, which, by the way, doesn't that lace trim look great coming around the edges? I just love it. And so to decorate the front, I've got some things I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using these pink flowers that my daughter sent me. She got these at Craft Warehouse. And I'm going to be using this butterfly. Isn't that gorgeous? My friend Debbie gave these to me. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Personally, I think the G is silent and it's Debbie Vinola. But it could be Debbie Vignola. But either way, she loves me and she won't care that I just butchered her name. But she has a YouTube channel and she showed how to make these. She was in our Scrap Hoarders hop that we had a while back. And I happened to be the winner of this gorgeous tag that she made. And she sent these butterflies along as an extra. And I just thought this would be perfect. And then I cut out some letters to spell shh, because that's what I wanted to say right there so that they'll know to not bother the baby when this is on the door. And also a little butterfly. And this is on my Xyron. That's what you're looking at here. It's already on sticker paper. And that was glitter paper that I cut those out from Close to My Heart. So I'm going to decorate this and I'll be right back. And here it is complete. And I tried to find a nice background to display this on. And well, what's better than a nice soft pink baby blanket, right? Okay, so here it is. And it says shh, so that they know the baby's asleep, but you can peek in and look, just don't make any noise. But I just love the way that this came out. It is so beautiful. And then, of course, when the baby's awake, it can hang on the door this direction. And like I said, perfect for the baby's name or a picture of the baby. And, you know, just letting everyone know that that's the baby's room. So there you go. And I'll take some pictures of it hanging on a door for you. Thank you all for hopping along and celebrating with us today, because basically, like I said, we are celebrating you. And don't forget, there's a link below at the top of my description box with the link to the next person in the lineup. And if you click show more, it'll drop down and you will find all of the details and all of the links and all of the information you're going to need. Or you can head on over to my Facebook group, which is Crafty's Castle, and all of that information will be there as well. Thank you guys so much. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.